All right, hi everybody. So for those of you who've been asking about my chest injury, stay tuned. You're going to find out. We're doing a little bit of chest and shoulder training today, and then a little bit of posing afterwards. All right, hi everybody. John Meadows here, and as you all know, I had a chest injury. I think it was maybe 3.5 weeks ago. I had a lot of bruising and discoloration right here in my chest, and put a little picture up there so you can see it. But I appreciate you guys asking how it's going. So what I'm doing today is a chest and shoulder workout, and the goal is to get a lot of blood in there, but not to go so heavy I re-injure it. So I want you to see, because people are asking, they're like, well, what do you do? How do you train with that? Well, actually, I haven't been training. I've been resting it, but now I feel like it's okay to train a little bit. So I'm going to show you how I come back from injury. So it was a pretty painful chest injury. It was pretty severe. Luckily, it wasn't a complete tear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to train chest and shoulders, and I'm going to do a chest exercise and a shoulder exercise back to back. And we're going to do 3 chest exercises and 3 shoulder exercises. Then we're going to do a little bit of posing just so you guys can see how my chest is looking now since the injury. And so that's it. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna do 4 rounds here, and I started on the machine press because it's easier on the joint than a barbell would be. I'm not gonna use any barbell today. When I come back from an injury, I stay away from barbells, but I'm also limiting my range of motion on this press. So if you notice, I'm only going down about halfway. That's because I want a lot of blood in there before I stretch it. We'll come back and we'll do more full range of motion stuff as we get deeper into this workout. But right now, I just want to get some blood in there and get everything moving. I don't want to overly stretch everything or use too heavy a weight. So. All right, so we just did 4 sets, and I kept the reps at about 10 on the machine press, and I did them about 12 to 15 on the rear delts. On the chest work, again, it's lighter weight. Remember, I'm coming off an injury, so there's no need to stroke my ego. At this point, it's about coming back strong and being smart. All right, so now we moved on to our second combination. I'm gonna do a slight decline dumbbell press. And the reason why is because I want to keep more of the tension in my lower pec right now. Now, you may be wondering, well, why would you do dumbbells and no barbell? The barbells are very hard on your connective tissue, your soft tissue. Dumbbells are a step below that. They're not as hard. So my thought is I'm going to do more machine and dumbbell work the next few weeks, and then we'll slowly work back into some barbell stuff. So I'm going to do some slight decline dumbbells for sets of about 8. I'm only going to start with 60 pounds. I want to see how it feels. And I'm going to mix in some dumbbell side laterals for shoulders too. So probably about 10 reps there. So now we're going to do another 4 rounds of this combination. as you can see, this is a slight decline. I just put a 25 under there. I'm not a big fan of real high declines. I feel like it's really hard on my rotator cuff. So I tend to just use these slight angles. I feel it a lot more in my chest too, which is the goal. So just a slight decline. Okay, round number 4. I've kept the weights pretty light on the dumbbell work. I'm doing 70s now. The goal would be maybe next week to go back up to maybe 90s. And then maybe the week after that to go to 110. There's no rush to get back to the 110s or 120s or 130s today. No rush. So you want to go 70s here. The other thing you should notice is now I'm getting more of a full range of motion. So now I feel a little safer. The blood's in there. So you'll see me, instead of stopping halfway, now I'm actually getting down and stretching. So I didn't rush that stretch either, as you've seen. So here we go, round number 4. All right, combination number 3, I'm going to use this stride incline bench press, okay? The beautiful thing about this is I can unload the bottom, so I can make the bottom easier by not putting any weight up here. And the bottom is where I got to really be careful, obviously. So this machine allows me to just work through the range of motion where I'm safe. I'm going to use maybe about half what I would normally use, just again to be careful. And then I'm going to do this overhead press. I'm not a big fan of overhead presses, but the angle on this machine I find to be very shoulder friendly. Most barbell pressing and things like that I find are really hard on my shoulders. But this one here, I've never really had an issue with doing it. So I'm going to go to the incline, then straight here. I'm only going to do about 6 reps here, and I'm going to shoot for about 10 over here. Again, it's about half the weight I normally use, so I'm still getting some good volume, getting some good blood movement without pushing to the point of maybe getting injured again. Everything feels great today. So here we go, 4 rounds. Ooh, it's burning. Okay, round 4, here we go. Oh, man, that's burning. It may not be heavy, but it's burning. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna hit a few poses now. This is the pec that was injured. It's not black and blue anymore, so see, let's see how everything looks. We'll hit a couple poses so you can see this. We even got the Halloween lighting effect going on here. Strobe light. Looks pretty full. I don't see any injuries here. Side chest. Here's a side that was injured. Right there. So there you go, guys. It doesn't appear that I have any lasting damage. I don't have any obvious tears, so I think everything is healed up really good. That means I'm going to be really smart the next couple weeks and make sure I'm back to full steam. And then we'll see where we go from there.